Humans are incredibly smart, but we have one massive flaw. Our brains are absolutely terrible at remembering random numbers. If I asked you what your best friend's phone number is, you probably have no idea. You just open your phone, tap their name, and it calls them. You remember the name, and your phone handles the numbers. The internet works the exact same way. Computers do not understand words like Google, YouTube, or Amazon. Computers only understand numbers, specifically IP addresses like 142.250.190.46. If the internet forced you to type in a 10-digit IP address every time you wanted to watch a video, you would throw your computer out the window. To fix this, humanity invented DNS, the domain name system. In this video, I am going to teach you exactly how DNS works step by step using a real-world story. I promise you, this is the absolute last video you will ever need to watch to understand DNS. Let's get started. Imagine you are visiting a brand new city and you want to go to a massive, famous theme park called YouTube. You walk outside, get into a yellow taxi cab and say, "Hey driver, take me to YouTube." But the driver turns around and says, "Listen, I am just a car. I only drive to exact GPS coordinates. I cannot drive to a word. You have to give me the exact longitude and latitude or we aren't moving." You don't know the coordinates. So what does the driver do? He doesn't panic. He says, "Don't worry, sit tight. I'm going to make a few phone calls." This taxi driver is your DNS Resolver. Usually this is your internet service provider like Comcast or AT&T. Your computer asks the resolver to find the IP address for youtube.com. So the driver or the resolver picks up his radio and starts the hunt. The driver's first call goes to the absolute highest authority in the city, the Godfather. In networking, we call this the root server. There are 13 sets of root servers strategically placed all over the entire planet. They are the absolute top of the internet food chain. The taxi driver asks the root server, "Hey, I have a passenger looking for the exact coordinates for youtube.com. Do you know where it is?" The root server says, "I don't know the exact coordinates for YouTube, but I see your passenger is looking for a .com address. I don't track individual businesses, but I know the guy who manages every single .com in the world. Here is his phone number." The root server doesn't give the final answer, but it points the driver in the exact right direction. So the taxi driver hangs up and calls the next guy on the list, the TLD server. TLD stands for top-level domain. These are the servers that manage the ending of a website, like .com, .org, .net, or .edu. Because we are looking for youtube.com, the root server sent us to the .com TLD server. The driver asks the TLD server, "Hey, I'm looking for the coordinates for youtube.com. The TLD server says, "I don't know their exact front door coordinates. My job is just to keep a list of who owns what. But looking at my records, I see that a specific company owns the YouTube name. Here's the direct phone number to YouTube's personal receptionist." The driver hangs up and makes his third and final call. He calls the Authoritative name server. Think of this server as the personal receptionist that works inside the YouTube building. This server has one job, knowing the exact final physical coordinates of its own company. The driver asks, "Hey, what are the exact coordinates for youtube.com?" The Authoritative server looks at its private record book and says, "Yes, our exact coordinates are 142.250.190.46. Boom. The driver hangs up the radio, turns around to you in the back seat, types the IP address into his GPS, and hits the gas pedal. You instantly arrive at the website. Now, you might be thinking, wait, my computer has to make 3 different phone calls across the globe every single time I click a link? Wouldn't that make the internet incredibly slow? Yes, it would, which is why the internet uses a massive cheat code called caching. Caching is just a fancy word for remembering. After that taxi driver spends all that time calling the root, the TLD, and the Authoritative server, he does something very smart. He writes down YouTube equal 142.250.190.46 on a sticky note and slaps it to his dashboard. Tomorrow, when another passenger gets in his cab and asks to go to YouTube, the driver doesn't make any phone calls. He just looks at his sticky note, types in the numbers, and drives there instantly. Your browser, like Google Chrome, your operating system, like Windows or Mac, your home Wi-Fi router, and your ISP all have their own sticky notes. They save DNS records so that 99% of the time, websites load in a fraction of a millisecond. And that is how DNS works. It is the phone book of the internet. Let's review the ultimate quest. You type a name. Your resolver, the taxi driver, asks the root server, the Godfather. The root server points you to the TLD server, the .com manager. The TLD server points you to the Authoritative server, the receptionist. The Authoritative server gives you the IP address, and then your computer caches it on a sticky note for next time. Stop memorizing boring definitions and just remember the taxi driver making phone calls. If this story finally made DNS click in your brain, hit that like button, subscribe to the CS Mentor for more real-world computer science explanations, and let me know in the comments. What is the one website you visit the most every single day? I'll see you in the next one.